Hello friends, welcome back to this brand new video whereby we are going to learn routing in React.js. In the previous video, we discussed about custom hooks whereby we discussed that you can get to write reusable logic in isolation and use it in various components with the help of custom hooks. In this video, we are going to be discussing about how we actually do routing in React.js. Unfortunately, React does not have an inbuilt router, so we are going to be using the most common router by names of React router. So let's come here and first read about it. As you can see, when you visit reactrouter.com, you are going to come here and read more. As you can see, they are saying it actually enables client-side routing, so we are going to be using it only on the React front end. So let's also come down here. As you can see, it actually allows the app to update the URL from a link click without making another request for another document from the server. So basically, this is how the traditional way of routing was before here. So you would basically need to make a new request every time you would need a new document from the server. So you realize that it's something nice to have a library like this to be able to route your requests to the source code that actually handles them. So to do that, we are going to come here and install React Router DOM first. So we can basically copy here and come back to our VS Code and install it. So we are going to say npm install. We actually have a typo here, got a space. So you can say enter. If you're using yarn, you can just say yarn add and then React Router DOM. So we are going to come here and first import our components from React Router DOM. So when we come here, we are going to find a couple of components. So basically we can come here and copy there and actually get to paste it here. It's a little easy because we are going to come here and create our router, actually our browser router. So let's also come here and copy here and bring it up here. So as you can see, we are basically creating browser router and assigning it some variable because we are going to use this variable to render this data. So we are going to come here and return our React router provider. So that's basically how we make it. So inside here, we basically pass our router to be able to pick up our pages. So basically, if we need another route, we can come here and have another object. So we can come here and say, for example, contact, and down here we are going to say contact as well. So let's first come back here in the browser and check it out. Okay, there is something overflowing, so we can come here and give it some style. Or by the way, we can also make it a paragraph instead of going on to adjusting its overflow. So we can come here and make it a paragraph as well. I'm sure it's gonna work perfect. So when we come here and click on About Us, as you can see, we are routed to the About Us page. And for example, we also added something called Contact. So when you come here, you're able to visit the Contact Us page. So you can come back here, or if you wanted, we could press some button here, which or some link that you can possibly click and go back to the previous page or go back to the home page or wherever if we had more pages. So let's come here, for example, and add the very last page just for testing, and let's call it services like that. So for now, let's also add some link. So we are gonna say link, and it's gonna be slash to be able to go back to home. We are gonna say back home, and by the way, we can have some paragraph to be able to tell where we are exactly. and we can just say services page. So when we come here and say services, we should be able to come back here on the services page, and when we click back home, we basically get back home. As you can see, we have hello world in the link to about us page. So basically this is how routing is done in React with the help of React Router DOM or React Router. So this is an independent library from React, so we don't have an inbuilt React router. Maybe in future when we get to tackle some other frameworks built on top of React like Next.js and others, that's where we are going to find some inbuilt routers. So for now, we are going to be using this router because it is the most commonly used one. And in the next video, we are going to use all this we've just learned to be able to build our real world project, that is an e-commerce website for selling cards. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you really want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell icon. And I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.